Hello, I'm Big Tall Bill, and welcome to Kerbal Space Program. And today we are going to go and land on Duna. And I don't think we have rover parts yet. Let's just have a look and see what kind of stuff we have to go. Yeah, I mean the goal is to come back from Duna. So what we've got heavy rocketry. So these parts are going to help us a lot getting to Duna and then back from Duna. And we also have nuclear engines, which is mainly going to be that's going to be the main engine, I suppose. We also have docking ports, so we can do some more interesting rendezvousing and stuff. I don't know if we had docking ports in the last episode, but no worries. Look at these big engines, oh, can't wait. Let's see what we have. Well, this kind of calls for a new design. So, do we have any previous Dunas? We just had Duna 01. Let's have a look at Duna 01. Have a bit of nostalgia for the previous. Well, this still... Oh, so this was our probe. Yeah, cool. Alright, so, well, our new one's going to be Duna 02, and it's going to be ridiculous. Alright, so I'm probably going to fast forward the construction stage so you guys don't have to watch it, because it's going to be quite long, and I'll be doing some tests and stuff. If there's a particularly interesting test, I'll bring you out, but otherwise, enjoy the ride. Huh. I think I've staged that somewhat wrong. Head up, and yeah, falling over. Whoa! Alright, that was worth testing. I didn't think it would, even just from a little flip like that, it just explodes. Yeah, I mean, as long as the pod works, I suppose it's alright. Let's just fix that a little bit, I think. Alright, I think that's the right inclination. If not, well, we will miss our window. But we can't really test it until we get up into some kind of orbit. So here we go, launching the Duna. Well, actually, let's just do one more check. So we've got our legs, we've got this, we've got that. We have a docking port on the top in case we need to do something. We have science. We have 3 crew members, so we can man the science lab. It will move them into there once we get into orbit. Or whenever. Yeah, so this should be the final landing stage to Duna, and hopefully these nuclear engines will be enough to either lift us off, or we'll use the emergency engine and just get into a Duna orbit and then send a fuel ship to resupply and then come back. We should be able to send an automated ship if that becomes a problem. So anyway, let's throttle up. Let's go with the countdown. 3, 2, 1. Lift off. This is not looking good. What's happening? Okay, guys. Well, we have not had the easiest of takeoffs, that's for sure. For some reason, this thing became very floppy. I don't think this SAS module is particularly good at withstanding the stresses involved. We are captured. Well, we are encountering. Right, so we want to stop here and burn back till we are in a captured orbit. Yeah, that's about the amount I was expecting we'd have to burn. We can bring ourselves down to, I don't know, it's got a low atmosphere, so 74 I suppose will do. Look at that. We don't really want to land where the other one did, but anywhere will do I suppose at this point. Yeah, I guess this wasn't the actual the most efficient maneuver you could do to get here. Probably should have waited more for Duna to. Well, we should have launched earlier before on the on a different angle or a different inclination, I suppose. Oops. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what the terms are. I just know how it works. Alright, let's just wait until we get there. It's going to be a 2-minute burn. I don't know, we're running out of fuel. What are we down to? 1 tank. I don't know about this, guys. We'll either do it or we won't. So we want to do it at about 1 minute. Yeah, that's probably good. Let's go. Full burn. It's certainly going to change quickly. Wow. I'm glad we managed to keep this really powerful engine up to this point. I really didn't think you could take something this far. It looks like we are going to run out of fuel before we actually land, though. Or before we actually get our capture. Well, we'll probably be captured before we run out of fuel, but... Oh, I don't know about that, actually. We'll wait and see what happens. Whoa. Okay, so we are not currently captured. That's a bad thing. Let's get the nuclear engines up. Now we should be able to capture with the nuclear engines. They have a ridiculous ISP. Have to remember to retract these solar panels before we land. Also, I do need to put some people into this center. So I wonder if we can observe anything yet. All right, well we'll keep that for the moment. What about this thing? Can't do a scan right now. Okay. Obviously the barometer isn't going to work. Can we do goo at this point? Yeah, I guess we can. Probably could have been doing that all the way here. Ah, look at this. Nuclear engines FTW. See, we only used 100 units of fuel. Well, we'll probably use about 200 units of fuel to bring us all the way in. What do these have an ISP of? Like 800? Yeah, 800 in a vacuum. I don't know what it's like in an atmosphere, but then Duna has a very, I guess not weak, but it's a low atmosphere, right? So we're actually going to push this down into the atmosphere, I think, and we'll sort of hop along and hopefully use some air braking to slow us down. Because we want to come in as shallow as possible on Duna because of the extremely thin atmosphere. We won't slow down very easily, especially with nuclear engines. As far as getting back, I'm not so sure. We do this carefully when it comes to this. We should be okay. Alright, I'm not sure what the atmosphere is, what height it is at. But we can't go wrong with testing it out at 50, can we? Can we? I don't know. Anyway, let's retract our panels. Let's do a quick save as well. Now let's get Bill and Bob into the lab, wherever the entrance is. Ah, it's on top. Oop. Boop. Oh, he's in there. It's EVA Bob. Yeah! Doing a little flip. Boop. Down we go. Enter. There we go. So now we can do, we can process things, which is pretty cool. Uses up a fair amount of power, but even the little panels we have are pretty good at doing that. They can clean up those experiments as well, I suppose. Oh, we need to get someone out to go collect the data. Alright, Jeb. Collect this, please. And can you also reset it, or is that something you're not allowed to do? Okay. Oop. Keep data. Oop. No. Collect. And yeah, he can't reset them. That's fine. Oops. Oop. Counter speed. I guess we do an EVA report as well. We'll keep that. And then we will store everything. And then get back in, hopefully. Yeah. Alright, let's just clean our experiments so we can do them again. We might need to do goo ones pretty quickly as we enter the atmosphere. I would like to do a thermometer temperature, but it just keeps saying it can't be done. I don't know why. They've really got to time warp the cleaning and stuff. Alright, so we actually don't want to detach anything for a while. Or ever. But you do want all the parachutes to go off at the same time, though. Are these all rated at the same height? Yeah. Alright. Hopefully we can align ourselves and when we come down and stuff. So we are going to land on these engines. It's going to be pretty intense. If everything goes to hell, we'll just land the lab, and then we can have a mobile lab on... Well, a static lab, I suppose. We could always pick it up with the docking port. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into... Let's see if our plan works for slowing down. So we're not traveling too quickly, which is good. It looks like orbital escape velocity is about 1,000 meters a second, which is like, I don't know, it's like a 2/3, I suppose, less. I don't know. I guess it's about half of Kerbal, I mean. Kerbin's escape velocity is like 2,200. Or at least orbital velocity, I mean. I guess escape velocity is something like 3,000-ish. Alright, come on. It's coming down. This is probably the gentlest descent I've ever done. The problem is we need to actually... Oh yeah, look, here we go. Alright, we're definitely coming in. Finally. Right, I've no problem hitting the parachutes now. We're going to need them at some point. Because we're orbiting on the poles, it looks like the camera is a bit messed up. Hopefully that's the only thing that's messed up though. Oh, look at this, it's kind of pretty. Take a little screeny of that. Right, I'm just going to take us out of time acceleration now to do the final preparations. It looks like we might just about, hopefully not land on a mountain, but we might just about land on the sort of boundaries, so we might be able to get like at least two kinds of science maybe. Again, we do kind of need to land this. It's not a one-way trip. So at some point I do need to start decelerating much faster. Alright, let's start now. And let's sort of try and point upwards a little. Oh dear. I hope nothing breaks off. Going 200. Alright. Yeah, these parachutes didn't do too badly actually. I was expecting us to sort of break up. Alright, I don't know what the landing velocity needs to be. Oh, don't tip over. No! No! All that time. Wasted. Stop moving. All the panels are gone. Bill and Bob are dead. It's just Jeb. Well, quick load. Hopefully we land somewhere flat. We might make it. It's a little bit of a nice flat terrain. Hopefully we can land without breaking the engines off. Alright, now it gets tricky. Let's put the RCS on as well. It should give us a little bit more stabilization. The unfortunate thing is it's like its own smoke screen, so it's really hard to see where we're actually going to land when. We are landed. I can't believe it. We actually made it. Second time's a charm anyway. Alright, we can do some... Let's get the panels out. We can do some science, I suppose. Alright, I'll do some science and hopefully I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, so I think this is where I will say my goodbyes, and well, we made it to Duna, and I think next time we will see if we can get back to Kerbal, because I don't think I've ever actually managed to make it back to Kerbal from Duna directly like this. And yeah, I will see you in the next one.